Absolute pandemonium, absolute mayhem at the stadium of Dubai today. And what a day it's been. What an absolute box office entertainer has been provided to us by both these teams. The Kings have emerged as the Kings at the end of the day. Mumbai at the end have lost the game. And as we've been talking about again and again, let the gates open and let the teams who've been languishing down the order, let them win these games. And they have eclipsed Mumbai today. Punjab have done really well. To take it into the super over was their fault, but to take it into another super over, then their body language completely changed. It turned from such a negative outlook to such a positive body language, and in a matter of minutes, it's changed. Of course, I have with me to discuss this game, Vedant. We've gone live so many times today, and we've thoroughly enjoyed it, Vedant.
Absolutely. It's 12:13 and I'm still so active, so energetic because what a performance this was. Christopher Henry Gale, he showed his class once again, showed the world he is universe boss and he can do the job for you. 11, let me tell you, Yuvraj, when you are facing Trent Bolt, 11 off 1 over is not easy. But scoring that 6 of the first delivery, that was just amazing start by Chris Gale. He would be so happy. Just see KL Rahul's face. He's so happy. He knows what this win means to him. Winning this game means that the points table is absolutely same for last 4 teams. Every team has now won 3 games and lost six. So Punjab will jump on to
Sixth.
sixth spot. So
Then if their net run rate was a little bit more, then they would have jumped to fifth spot. Then it would have been absolutely fantastic again. Wow, it's been just fabulous to watch. The day is now complete. Three super overs in one day. I don't think we've ever seen that. I don't think we'll see that for maybe decades to come. Who knows?
absolutely, history has been made. 19th of October will be remembered as one of the greatest days for the cricket because first super over coming from the game of Hyderabad and Kolkata, and then of course two super overs in of course Mumbai uh, and this Punjab game. I think I have never seen this. Nobody has ever seen this. I don't. I think even in the gully cricket this doesn't happen. So I think it was one to see. Just see, he so elated she is. Preet isn't time talking about. She knows what victory means. She knows that this was very important for a side like Punjab. And now I think things are moving right for Punjab because jokes apart, they were able to win just one game and after that, 5 consecutive losses. But now they have come back really strongly and won 2 games back to back with Christopher Henry Gale in their side.
Yes, it's absolutely lovely to watch the way they've turned around things. It's all a matter of body language, and their body language kept fluctuating. It was a seesaw ride between the two teams. At one point, it looked like Mumbai would clinch this. At some point or the other, it looked like Punjab would clinch this. But you actually never knew who's gonna win this game. And in the end, also, even when four deliveries were left in the end, 5 runs were required. We didn't know who'd win this game. That's why we watch cricket. We've been absolutely treated like the best of fans, and it's been brilliant to watch. Just amazing. Again, I think Punjab moving up the points table now. So many teams have won 3 out of 9, and it'll be interesting to see now this fight for the fourth spot. Mumbai losing from the bottom ranked side is testament to the fact that anybody can beat anybody in this tournament. No team has an upper hand before the game. As we always try to predict who has a better percentage, who has a better chance of winning the game. But today, this game signifies that things can turn around any time. Any team can beat any team on their day. A couple of super overs. I still can't fathom this. I still can't digest this though.
All right. So let's actually talk about that one big player who we thought he will come out on the ground. I think there seems to be a niggle because Rohit Sharma wasn't there. And I think his services were needed in the second super over, but that did not happen. And we were seeing that Kyron Pollard was there, and I think that was one of the difference in the two sides.
Yeah, the captaincy makes a lot of difference. As I've always mentioned that captaincy has a larger role to play in this sport, especially cricket, where the captain has to rotate around his bowlers. He has to change the field on almost every ball in, especially a super over, where you have to be on your toes, where you have to be really vigilant. And Karen Pollard is a very sufficient man, but their mainstream captain, their first choice captain, was not on the field. I think he'd given up, Rohit Sharma, that I am done, I am going home now. I can't be a part of this anymore. Of course, that would be a joke. He must have had a niggle, or one of the muscles might have pulled up. He might be struggling to get on the field, and it's not worth taking a chance. So just to miss another couple of games, and I think it was a good decision sitting out. Again, in the first super over, Jasprit Bumrah was bowling, so Mumbai had the upper hand. But the way Punjab made a comeback, Mohammad Shami, when you just score 5 runs in a super over, your heads are bound to go down, and that's what the whole team has been doing in the tournament. That's what KL Rahul does. As soon as something goes wrong, his head bows down. But this time it didn't happen, and Shami made a beautiful comeback, and it was great to watch. Kept the spirits of the game high.
बिल्कुल, और इतना ज्यादा मजा आया इस गेम के अंदर. आई थिंक जो टैक्टिक्स थी वो काफी अच्छी निकल के आई. आपने देखा होगा जैसे ही फर्स्ट ओवर की फर्स्ट इनिंग्स पूरी हुई, एक बार के लिए पंजाब कैंप के अंदर एक वो न्यूज चली गई होगी कि शायद हमने थोड़े कम रन बनाए. पर जिस तरीके से अनिल कुंबले और केएल राहुल ने बात करी, आपस में थोड़ा डिस्कशन करा कि शायद हो सकता है कि विकेट इतना धीमा है कि हम इसको डिफेंड कर पाए. अगर हम सही बॉलर के पास के अंदर जाते हैं, मोहम्मद शामी में उनने बिलीव करा और एक बार एक अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस वापस निकाल के लेकर आए. बताया सबको कि कितने बड़े प्लेयर हैं, कितने बड़े दिग्गज प्लेयर हैं. अगर आपने देखा हो इंडियन T20 लीग के अंदर इतने सारे गेंदबाज हैं, आपके पास नेथन कुल्टरनाइल थे, आपके पास ट्रेंट बोल्ट थे, फिर भी आप एक भारतीय बॉलर के पास गए, आप जसप्रीत बुमराह के पास के अंदर गए. क्रिस जॉर्डन को डेथ ओवर स्पेशलिस्ट माना जाता है, उसके बाद भी आप मोहम्मद शामी की तरफ गए. दैट एक्चुअली शोज that your side has great Indian players and how and what kind of difference they can actually make. So it was definitely one to see. And now let's look at the first scorecard. Of course, we have so many scorecards for you today. And the first one coming on your way, Mumbai batted first, and then they ended up scoring 176 runs on the board in their quota of 20 overs. Rohit Sharma and Quinton de Kock started off the innings, but Rohit Sharma departed a little early. Just 9 of 8 deliveries for him, 2 boundaries included in that. Quinton de Kock, the wicketkeeper batsman, once again showed his class. He has been in some fine form. 53 of 43 deliveries, 3 boundaries and 3 massive 6s. Surya Kumar Yadav did not trouble the scorers, departed for a duck, faced 4 deliveries. Ishan Kishan was not at his best today because he scored just 7 of 7 deliveries. But then I think Mumbai made a good call to send somebody like Krunal Pandya ahead of Hardik Pandya and Karen Pollard, who actually rotated the strike with Quinton de Kock and eventually helped to stitch a good partnership. And then it was Hardik Pandya who came out to bat, smashed 6 on the first delivery, but got out with just 8 of 4 deliveries. And then Kieron Pollard, 34 of 12 deliveries for him, and Nathan Coulter scored 24 of 12. Those 58 runs coming in 24 deliveries was actually the difference in this scorecard. When you see Punjab, they started off with Glenn Maxwell, of course. He bowled really well, 24 runs in 4 overs, 6 runs per over. That is very, very good performance. Mohammad Shami picked 2 wickets. Arshdeep picked 2 wickets, so that's a very good sign. Chris Jordan and Ravi Bishnoi ended up picking a wicket each. When you see at Punjab scorecard, 176 runs for the loss of 6 wickets. एंड लेट मी टेल यू KL राहुल, कमाल लाजवाब राहुल जैसे इनको कहा जाता है, 77 रन 51 गेंदों के अंदर, 7 चौके और 3 छक्के लगाने में कामयाब रहे. एक ब्रिलियंट यॉर्कर डाली जिसकी वजह से आउट हुए. 11 रन बनाए मयंक अग्रवाल ने, थोड़े जल्दी चलते बने, पर उसके बाद क्रिस्टोफर हेनरी गेल ने एक बार फिर दिखा दिया कि मेरे में अभी भी वो 41 साल के हो गए हैं पर क्लास उतनी ही है. 24 रन 21 गेंदे, 1 चौका और 2 छक्के. निकोलस पोरान ने भी एक अच्छी बैटिंग करी, 24 रन मारे 12 गेंदों के अंदर, 200 की स्ट्राइक रेट से खेला और एक अच्छी स्टेबल करवाने में कामयाब रहे। दीपक हुडा और क्रिस जॉर्डन ने भी एक अच्छी पारी खेली और 176 रन बनवाने में अपनी टीम को कामयाब रहे। और इसी के साथ हमने देखा था आज का दूसरा सुपर ओवर। युवराज, ओवर टू यू।
I think you must be tired reciting all those numbers. Then, of course, if we talk about the super over, as we saw in the first super over, Punjab batting first, KL Rahul getting four, just 5 runs for Punjab. Nicholas Puran got out for a duck. Deepak Hooda 1 off 1. Mumbai 5 runs, same as Punjab, of course. They lost a wicket as Mohammad Shami bowled 1 over for just 4 runs, and one was a leg by, of course. And five similar scores in the first super over. As we go to the second super over now, Mumbai batted first because they batted second in the first super over. So the sequence was in the whole game. It was Mumbai, Punjab, Punjab, Mumbai, Mumbai, Punjab. It might be a little puzzle for you, but that's what happened today. Mumbai batting first in the second super over. Kieron Pollard and Hardik Pandya stepped out to the middle. Kieron Pollard was able to clinch one boundary of the over that Chris Jordan was bowling. But apart from that, there was nothing to look at in front or behind that boundary. Hardik Pandya also got run out. Surya Kumar Yadav did not get to face a ball. And then Punjab came out. It was all about two men out there, Chris Gayle and Mayank Agarwal. Chris Gayle striking a six rather of the first delivery of Trent Bolt. That was a full toss, of course, and that almost sealed the game. But what actually sealed the game was Mayank Agarwal's boundary over covers, which again was fabulous to watch as Mayank Agarwal stayed very still. He was very balanced. He did not get panicked in the situation. So Punjab kept a cool head in the end, and it was brilliant to watch. So Chris Jordan bowled the over for Punjab. For Mumbai, it was bowled by Trent Bolt, and in the end, Punjab came out on top. They were the kings of the day. That was the scorecard for you. Punjab winning after two super overs. I don't think you've ever seen that in your life, and you will not be seeing this for years to come because these events come really, really rarely. Punjab have won. They have come up to sixth place now. It's in the points table, and they also have 6 points now, along with Chennai, Rajasthan, and Hyderabad. Kolkata now on fourth position with 5 wins. There will be a certain fight for that fourth spot. We hope that it goes down to the last match of the league stage again, as it did in the last game. It'll be brilliant. I think we are in for another fantastic tournament.
एब्सोल्युटली, एंड रियली लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इट। जैसे आपने पॉइंट्स टेबल पे एक बार नजर डाली, मुझे एक चीज इसमें जरूर आप लोगों को बतानी है। पंजाब थी आखिरी स्थान पे, 8वां स्थान उनने प्राप्त कर रखा था, पर एक अच्छा कमबैक छठे स्थान पे अब आ गई है। उनने परफॉर्मेंसेस इस साल अच्छी करी है, पर एक कंटिन्यूशन में उसको एक अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस को एक विनिंग के अंदर कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए। दो मैचेस तो युवराज ऐसे हैं, इनका अगर पहला मैच ले लें दिल्ली के अगेंस्ट, जीतना चाहिए था, वो भी सुपर ओवर के अंदर गया पर जीत नहीं पाए। सेकंड, अगर आपने मैच देखा हो इनका, जो कोलकाता के अगेंस्ट खेला गया था, दिन का मैच था, जीतना चाहिए था वो वाला मैच, भी जीत नहीं पाए। पर अब ऐसा लग रहा है कि एक बार वो मोमेंटम प्राप्त करा है और आगे जाना चाहेंगे इस प्रतियोगिता में।
You're forgetting the Rajasthan match, the Rahul Tewatia show.
दैट
That
वाज
was a
बातिया शो, सो उसमें तो आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते, पर अगर आप चेस कर रहे हो तो आई थिंक देयर वाज अ चांस। एंड आई थिंक इवन इन द फर्स्ट गेम वेयर मार्कस स्टोइनस हैड टू डिफेंड वन ऑफ थ्री डिलीवरीज, I think 99 out of 100 times you will do that, but unfortunately that did not happen. And similarly was the case in the Kolkata game as well. I was very surprised how Kolkata actually lost that game. So I think these games were very, very particular. I think they could easily have occupied that fourth position on the points table, but unfortunately for them, that did not happen.
yes, but I think now as things stand, they are at number six right now, and they'll be giving it their everything. They'll be throwing everything at the oppositions to win all their remaining games. They have to go helter skelter. They have to throw the kitchen sink at everything. And if they are able to manage 5 out of 5 wins, it will be a historic comeback that we will enjoy thoroughly again.
Absolutely, I totally agree to it. It was one to watch. Three super overs in a day, two super overs in a game. History has been created. Just mark my word. It's what, 19th October? Just let's go to 18th October because it's about 18th October to be very honest. What a day it was. Great Sunday. I think we have seen so many games on Saturdays and Sundays, so many double headers in Indian T20 League 13 editions. But this game, this day will have a special place in everybody's heart. Me, along with Yuvraj, we just loved covering today's game between, of course, the first one, Hyderabad and Kolkata, and then, of course, Punjab and Mumbai. I hope you guys enjoyed our coverage. We will be back tomorrow as Chennai play against Rajasthan. A very, very important game for both the sides as they currently occupy what? Second and last position on the points table. And then, of course, they have same points, 6 and 6, just the differences of net run rate. So it will be interesting to see as who emerge as victorious. Till then, I think it's a big and a long, long night for all of you. 12:30 already. So we wish you have a very good night and see you guys tomorrow as we preview the game in the 4:30 show in Matchday Live. Thank you so much.